everyone. Welcome back to the Chill English channel. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake. It's great to have you with us again. We hope you're ready for another fun English conversation.
Before we start, a quick reminder. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps us keep making more great lessons for you.
Absolutely. Your support means a lot. Now, today's topic is something everyone can use: how to order food at a restaurant in English.
Right. This is one of the most useful skills, especially if you travel or live abroad. Knowing how to order food politely makes everything easier and more comfortable.
So, let's imagine you walk into a restaurant. You sit down, look around, and maybe a waiter comes over with a smile. What's the first thing they might say?
Probably something like, "Are you ready to order?" Or, "Can I get you something to drink?"
Exactly. And if you're ready, you can say, "Yes, I'm ready to order." But if you need a bit more time, just say, "Can I see the menu, please?"
Adding "please" at the end makes a big difference. It shows you're polite and respectful.
That's true. English speakers really appreciate those little words. Please, thank you, excuse me. They make conversations smoother.
Once you have the menu, maybe you're not sure what to choose. You can ask, "What do you recommend?" Or, "What's the special today?"
I like that one. What's the special today? It sounds natural, and waiters often like giving suggestions.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll tell you about dishes that aren't even listed on the menu. It's a great way to discover new food.
After you decide it's time to order, you could say, "I'd like the chicken salad, please." Or, "Can I have a hamburger and fries?"
You can also say, "I'll have." For example, "I'll have the pasta, please." That one sounds very natural in everyday conversation.
Don't forget your drink. You might say, "Can I have a glass of water?" Or, "I'd like a cup of coffee."
If you're not sure what's in a dish, you can ask simple questions like, "Is this dish spicy?" Or, "Does it have cheese?"
Those questions are really useful, especially if you're sensitive to certain foods or just don't like strong flavors.
Yeah, and asking questions makes you sound confident, like someone who knows how to handle a restaurant situation in English.
Also, sometimes the waiter might ask you questions too. Things like, "Would you like anything to drink?" Or, "Do you want any sides with that?"
That's right. If you want something, say, "Yes, please, I'd like some soup." Or if you don't, just say, "No, thank you."
Keeping your tone friendly is key. Even short answers can sound polite if you say them warmly.
When the waiter repeats your order to check it, you can respond with, "Yes, that's right," or "That's correct."
And if you're not ready yet, you can always say, "Could I have a few more minutes, please?" That's a nice, polite way to ask for time.
Exactly. And when you're ready to order, a friendly smile goes a long way too. It helps create a positive vibe.
Oh, and don't forget, if you're curious about the price, it's totally okay to ask. You can say, "How much is the pasta?" Or, "What's the price of the soup?"
That's such a practical one. Many learners are shy to ask about prices, but it's completely normal and smart.
Totally. Knowing how to ask these things helps you feel more in control. You're not just reacting, you're part of the conversation.
Exactly. And that's what this lesson is really about. Building confidence to communicate clearly and politely.
Yeah, ordering food might seem simple, but it's a great way to practice natural English.
I agree. And soon you'll see how much easier it feels to talk with waiters, order confidently, and enjoy your meal without stress.
Let's keep going. There's more to learn once you've ordered your food.
All right, Jake, now that we've ordered our main dishes and drinks, sometimes the waiter will ask if we want anything else.
Right, like, would you like any appetizers, or do you want some dessert? It's good to know what these words mean.
An appetizer is a small dish you eat before the main meal, things like soup, salad, or bread. It keeps you from getting too hungry while waiting.
And dessert is the sweet treat at the end, like ice cream, cake, or fruit, perfect for finishing the meal on a nice note.
So if a waiter asks, "Would you like any appetizers?" you can respond politely, "No, thank you," or "Yes, I'd like some soup, please."
And if they ask about dessert, you can say, "Yes, please, I'd like the chocolate cake," or "No, thank you." Always polite to include please or thank you.
If you're still deciding, it's useful to say, "Can I have a few more minutes, please?" This is common, especially with big menus.
Speaking of menus, sometimes you might wonder about prices. You can ask, "How much is the pasta?" or "What's the price of the soup?"
That way, you're making sure your order fits your budget. It's practical and normal.
Now imagine you're in a restaurant. Try saying one of these questions or answers to yourself in English. It helps your mind get used to the phrases.
Another important tip is listening carefully. The waiter might repeat the order, suggest extras, or answer your questions. Paying attention is just as important as speaking.
That's true. And after a few visits, you'll notice it becomes easier. You start recognizing common phrases and expressions.
Okay, so your food arrives. What might the waiter say?
Often, "Here you go," or "Enjoy your meal." And you can respond with, "Thank you," "Thanks, it looks great," or even, "It smells delicious."
You can also show excitement with phrases like, "I'm excited to eat this." Small comments make the interaction friendly.
While eating, you might want to share your thoughts about the food, saying, "This is really good," or "I like this a lot," is natural.
And if there's something wrong, maybe it's cold or too spicy, you can politely say, "Excuse me, this soup is cold," or "Sorry, this is too spicy for me."
Also, if you need something extra, like water or a napkin, you can ask, "Can I have some more water, please?" Or "Could I get a napkin?"
Always speaking clearly and with a smile helps the staff understand you better and creates a positive atmosphere.
Once you get used to these interactions, talking in English at a restaurant becomes natural and much less intimidating.
Absolutely. Even ordering food in a foreign language can feel scary at first, but step by step, it gets easier.
Another part many learners forget is paying the bill. When your meal is finished, you can ask, "Can I have the bill, please?" Or "Can I get the check, please?" In British English, they say bill, and in American English, it's check. Both are correct. Just remember to include please.
When the bill arrives, check to make sure everything is correct. If something isn't yours, politely say, "Excuse me, I didn't order this," or "This is not my drink."
If everything is fine, you can say, "Everything looks good," and then pay. You might pay with cash or a credit card.
If using a card, say, "Can I pay by card?" or "Do you take credit cards?" And for cash, "Do you have change for this?" works perfectly.
And in many countries, leaving a tip is common. You can say, "I'd like to leave a tip," or just leave some money on the table. Usually it's 10 to 15% of the bill.
Tipping is a way to show appreciation for good service. It's polite and appreciated everywhere.
Okay, Jake, we've covered appetizers, dessert, asking for more time, checking prices, saying thank you, and paying the bill. That's a lot.
It is, but we're not done yet. There's one more part. Talking about special needs, food restrictions, or taking food to go.
Right. Sometimes people have allergies or dietary restrictions. You need to communicate that clearly. For example, I'm allergic to peanuts, or I'm vegetarian.
You can also ask questions like, does this have milk in it? Or is this gluten-free? These are very helpful in making sure your food is safe.
And if you want to take food home, you can say, can I get this to go? Or in British English, can I have a takeaway box?
Another useful phrase is, can I make a reservation? That's if you want to book a table in advance.
All of these phrases show confidence, care, and politeness. They make your dining experience smoother and more comfortable.
And that's what we're preparing you for. Real-life conversations where you can order, ask questions, eat politely, and handle special situations confidently.
In the next part, we'll go deeper into handling the meal itself, talking to the waiter during your meal, and finishing strong.
All right, Jake. Now that the food is on the table, let's talk about what you can say while eating.
Sure. When your meal arrives, the waiter might say, "Here you go," or "Enjoy your meal." A simple "thank you" or "thanks, it looks great" works perfectly.
You can also say something friendly and positive like, it smells delicious, or I'm excited to eat this. It makes the interaction more natural.
While you're eating, you might want to share your opinion about the food. Phrases like "this is really good" or "I like this a lot" sound polite and appreciative.
And if something isn't right, maybe it's too cold or too spicy, you can politely say, excuse me, this soup is cold, or sorry, this is too spicy for me.
Exactly. Being polite but clear helps the staff understand what you need, and it keeps the atmosphere friendly.
Sometimes you might need something extra while eating. For example, more water, a napkin, or a sauce. You can ask, can I have some more water, please? Or could I get a napkin?
Always speaking clearly and with a smile is key. Even simple phrases make a big difference.
And after you finish eating, it's time to handle paying the bill. You can ask, can I have the bill, please? Or can I get the check, please?
Remember, in British English, it's bill, and in American English, it's check. Both are correct.
When the waiter brings the bill, check it carefully. If there's something wrong, say, excuse me, I didn't order this, or this isn't my drink.
If everything is correct, you can say, "Everything looks good," and then proceed to pay. You might use cash or a credit card.
If paying by card, say, can I pay by card? Or do you take credit cards? And for cash, do you have change for this?
Don't forget tipping. In many countries, leaving 10 to 15% is standard. You can say, "I'd like to leave a tip," or just leave some money on the table.
Tipping shows appreciation for good service. It's polite and often expected.
Now, another important part is handling special requests or dietary needs. If you have an allergy, you can say, "I'm allergic to peanuts."
Or if you're a vegetarian, I don't eat meat, or I'm vegetarian. You can also ask about ingredients. Does this have milk? Or is this gluten-free?
These phrases help you stay safe and ensure the food meets your needs.
And if you want to take food home, you can say, can I get this to go? Or in British English, can I have a takeaway box?
Also, if you want to reserve a table for next time, you can ask, "Can I make a reservation?" It's simple and very useful.
All these phrases show confidence, politeness, and attention to detail. They help you communicate clearly and naturally.
By now, you can see that ordering, eating, asking questions, handling special requests, and paying the bill all have common patterns.
Exactly. You're learning to speak English in real situations, not just practicing words. It's about feeling confident and enjoying the experience.
Imagine you're in a restaurant with friends. You can ask about the menu, order your favorite dish, check prices, ask for extras, and even compliment the food.
And if anything is wrong or you need something, you can politely ask. That makes your experience smooth and enjoyable.
Over time, these interactions become automatic. You'll notice that you don't need to think twice. Ordering and talking during meals will feel natural.
It's also a great way to practice listening. Understanding the waiter's responses is just as important as speaking clearly.
And remember, every small conversation builds your confidence. Ordering food is a practical, real-life skill that helps you speak English naturally.
So far, you've learned how to ask for the menu, order food and drinks, ask about ingredients and prices, talk about appetizers and desserts, respond to questions, and pay politely.
Plus, we've covered special dietary needs, how to take food to go, and even making reservations. That's a lot of skills for one lesson.
Now, here's a little challenge. Think about your last restaurant visit. Try describing it in English. What you ordered, what the food was like, how you asked questions.
Or, if you haven't been to a restaurant recently, imagine one. Pretend you're ordering your favorite dishes and talking to the waiter.
The key is to speak slowly, clearly, and politely. Don't worry about mistakes. Communication is more important than perfection.
Exactly. Every time you practice, you get a little more confident. Soon, you'll find yourself enjoying these conversations instead of feeling nervous.
And that's the goal, to feel comfortable and natural in English, even in real-life situations like restaurants.
We hope this episode helps you see how much you can do with simple phrases and polite conversation.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, the more you use English, the easier it becomes.
You're making amazing progress already. Restaurants are just one of many places where you can practice real English.
Yes, and the confidence you gain here will help you in other situations too, at cafes, shops, or even when traveling abroad.
That's it for today, but don't stop here. Try to use these phrases in real life whenever you can.
You're doing fantastic. Keep practicing, stay polite, and enjoy your meals, in English and in life.